Greetings, honest viewers. How are we doing tonight?
You mean we're not honest before?
Trying something a little new in the introduction. It,
Wonderful. Creativity at long last.
you know what time it is?
Help you cease become a broken record.
Yeah. It's the time of the Elden Ring.
Wait, what?
Within the lands in between. Here on the night. Oh, sorry. Here at the midnight. On the time in between. Wednesday.
Right now, this is rehearsal.
Yep. So. Yeah. Let's see. What fun.
Why the hell?
Oh, yeah. Tonight we get to have a little fun. We get to have one of my buddies from Space Engineers join me in Ultima in our quest through.
I apparently have to reinstall Elden Ring.
Oh.
But not. We'll do that in the next live stream.
Okay. That'll work. Something to look forward to for next time.
It hopefully won't take too long.
Yeah. I mean, heck, we could end up seeing a last-minute joining. Never know. See how it ends up going. Alright. And for those of you who know the cycle, I say that with a bit of irony involved because it is the night in which my Crusader character goes into the world of Ultima's Goth Girl Spellcaster character. Helps her out. Nice little bit of fun.
It's definitely a modern day intake of that one sequence from Sesame Street where you see two gorillas trying to scratch themselves, and one of them is like, "Oh, I got it! I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Cool boy."
even though you're much strong, I mean, you're higher experience when it comes to Elden Ring.
Who cares? I'm still a gorilla.
True. Yeah, especially when you decide to bring out your caveman Wolverine character.
Former caveman, currently Wolverine, just because I'm pursuing a specific build.
Yeah.
It's called a bleed build that, with certain gears, stat alignments, and tactics deployed, yes, I can defeat many enemies with sheer aggression. And in case that plan fails, I at least have a shield that would prevent me from increasing my weight and removing my damage bonus. I'll get to those details later. For now, let us begin with this sequence.
Alright, where are we going to meet up?
Right now, allow me to access the map.
What are you doing here, Sarge?
When you and I last tackled this, we were
Helping you
trying to
out.
conquer the Sainted Hero's grave.
Oh.
Sainted Hero's Grave. Here we go. Fast traveling over there. Oh, and for chat's reference, the rest of the guys in our party are playing Space Engineers. A nice little bit of fun right there.
But it's more than just the two of us. We can make it if we try.
Yeah. I know, yeah. Lucario, he's wanting to join us into Elden Ring, but he needs to reinstall that game.
Yeah,
Good
I
morning.
played it, so I'm extremely green at it.
I was
Who cares?
extremely
I'm here to
green
assist you.
at it I want to say in the ballpark like 20 plus weeks ago. Because this is the 20th stream, so. Many weeks ago, I was super green. And now, last week we took on a Mimic Slime, and I was showing the difference between, what was it? I was showing the difference between, oh, you got a copy of my loadout and build, but you don't have my skill.
Hint,
So
hint,
basically
gentlemen, it
move
was actually one of the
over with
easiest
the
bosses you can
copycat.
tackle with.
Yeah, I'll probably hop on the next stream with you guys.
Ooh, that'd be pretty
Give it
fun.
a shot,
I've got about 45 minutes till full install of Elden Ring.
Ooh, that means in the second half of tonight's stream, we could potentially have you join us. Nice. All right, and
hear.
And I also
Nice.
shadowed.
Alt, don't forget to make sure the multiplayer password is capital CD. I have my...
But not, it's already being done.
Yep, I have my sign on the floor right next to the site of groups. Yeah. Be so much... It's definitely much more fun when you have more people to enjoy stuff with. And...
Without a doubt.
Hey Sarge, how far along in the in Elden Ring did you get to? Just to give us a little territory of where we could help you out next
Okay,
time.
you know how like when you first start, you got to do the tutorial.
Yeah.
I haven't done that.
You haven't
Okay,
even-
based on the position
When I
of
say
my
I'm green,
character
like-
and a position where your character is red, apparently
like,
there's a
when I
sword
say-
popping out from where your manhood
whenever I
is supposed to
say
be.
I haven't played it. I haven't played it. I've got like
Oh,
0 hours in it, 0 minutes, 0 seconds in it.
Okay,
So
that
I'm,
was
like,
a interesting
new.
positional alignment there. But okay, so you haven't done the tutorial yet. Okay, you want to get
No
you,
worries.
Yeah, want to get you through that so that we can get you into a spot where we can join up and help you out.
As far as I go, I literally
The
completed
Crusader's
the
rather
tutorial
humble
and got
character.
to that first site of grace outside.
The first site of grace just outside where? Just outside the tutorial?
Side of the tutorial, yes.
Oh, that means we gotta help you out too. Oh, so pretty much
I
you're
am
just
sorry, I am incompetent.
But
no. There's a difference between
I'll happily help your character pop their cherry.
there's a difference between incompetent and just needing to level up your skill. There's a significant difference.
Experience is key. And since we're done with the innuendos, let's carry on.
Yeah. Yeah, and you pull up the innuendos because we got your Goth girl character involved here. Yeah. Besides, I think it'd actually be pretty fun to be able to help you both out with your characters.
Although I did defeat that character in the tutorial fairly easily.
That's good. That's at least happy news. Because it took me my second, I was going like this.
Okay.
It took me a while before how many times did it take for me to beat him in my playthrough with my Crusader? I think it took several times at least. I want to say close to maybe half a dozen times it took before I beat him. And yes, chat, here is old favorite, especially for Crusaders, the mace.
And the name of this glowy blue sword is basically called the Crystallian Blade, but for this goth girl, I simply decided to call it the Pagan Session.
Of course you would.
Each stab, you got pegged.
Here we enter that almost copied from Diablo 3 sequence with the blades dropping down. Yep, just like that one segment where you're trying to get
Yeah,
through,
you're got that Indiana Jones shit. And what happens?
Just like that one sequence where you're trying to get through that one segment of Act 1 in Diablo 3.
You're gonna have to be more specific.
I can't remember if it was in Leoric's castle or if it was when you were still trying to get down through the Tristram Church. Can't remember off the top of my head.
We'll just leave that as a mystery for later.
Yeah. But yeah. So both of you guys are green and haven't progressed far in the quest. Oh, that'll be so much fun.
Never fear, the Elden Ring Crusaders here.
Yeah, Crusader to help out the weak and the weaker and less experienced. I was about to quote Boy Scouts and say the smaller and weaker.
Excuse me.
Good one.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's female audience member present. Excuse you. And to depict the image of this goth girl for your space engineer companions, imagine a fantasy version of Wednesday Addams.
Hmm.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Okay, I forgot to post saying that we were live and all.
How dare you forget to post
Oh,
that you are live?
You guys are distracting.
Oh, we're
Quit being,
Trying to
quit
make
being
that
distracted by Goth mommy.
Yeah. Oh, you're distracted by the goth girl hoping she'd be your dummy mom. Okay, Comedy Central brought to you by.
Oh, we're
Comedy
actually going to name
Central
ourselves as
brought to you
celebrities?
today.
Oh, okay. I'll probably volunteer some ideas and efforts. The Elden Ring comedy show, starring yours truly. What do you do in a swamp?
My question is, what would be the intro song for that?
The intro.
Great, I'm now forced to pick.
It's not like we're doing the little joke they did in, what was it again? Oh yeah, when they were making fun of Tom Brady and the deflated balls.
It was basically in Disney World. There's one gentleman who plays as a genie, and he's given free reign to do some ad-lib, family-friendly comedy. Because whatever comedy was deployed in the Latin, it was relevant for that generation. And they know that Rob Williams jokes, hilarious as they were limited in the 90s primarily. So therefore, a fresh set of acting prowess is required. And of course, that genie went above and beyond by basically looking up the silliest trend or event that happened and joke at it, and the audience is laughing.
You know, that gives me a thought. Since there's a bunch of friends playing Elden Ring together, should we find our own rendition of Never Have a Friend Like Me?
And
Okay,
so it's
that's
got to
an
be in
interesting
Bardcore
thing
style.
I just seen, and slightly concerning.
Hardcore?
Inside
Alright. I'll need to see about talking to Peyton Parrish about that. That would be epic.
Oh yeah, just so you know, you guys know,
Okay.
Do what?
I am going
you forgot that fact.
No, I didn't hear what you said. Because I got all this smashing going on around me.
One more for your audience and for your station. Peyton Parrish is described your account on this topic.
True. Yeah.
I still recall the day when you learned that information the first time, and basically you were no citizen and celebrity for the first time ever.
Okay. It's not up to someone, well-known person who you think that their music is pretty cool, ends up telling you that kind of, what's the word? Acknowledgement? Feel like doing that job. Oh, shit! Speaking of, we got you, ugly.
Describe the info to your gentleman. It's a guy holding the bell, like the incense kind of bell, wearing raggedy clothes,
Hold on,
looking
Goth girl.
crooked, humpback, and riding a miniature mule.
Feel us both. Is that...
Are you giving that best stuff?
Not
Yeah,
a Brony
That's where
account.
they're going. Yeah, I think that's where they're going again.
Oh! That was beautiful timing
Timing
there.
is everything.
I know. Oh, some of those moves are just so beautiful when you get to see the timing just so perfectly.
I don't know.
Oh, it's almost like when
I
my
just
mimic
found
would
the
go
corpse of a
attack
black
with his
widow in my apartment.
he'd attack with his weapon, and then I would do that shield bash ability, and then stop his attack. Oh, hello. Ugly.
Quick, kill him dead.
Oh. Yes.
And we all know
Oh. Poison. Hey.
Well, if you have a incantation called Flame Cleanse Me, you would automatically cure yourself without needing to use consumables.
I don't know. Do I have that? No.
Unlikely, but I can help you get it. We'll say that for your next live stream, Dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I nearly got it through my system. There we go. Much better. Alright.
Excuse me.
We pretty much just took down, and for you guys, we just took down that one equivalent, in one of the relatives of the, what's it called? Mickey's. Oh. One of those relatives of that first monster you fight when you're doing the tutorial. Oh, right before the segment right before the tutorial.
Over here, Brett. You can't damage him when you get into the gold below.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Down here towards me.
I'm trying. Also trying to dodge these dang blades too.
Also, only in fantasy games like this do Crusader do a perfect somersault without the cumbersome effect of his armor. Alright, we gotta lure him in here bit by bit. So, allow me to do the bait.
Yep.
And the lousy timing of the guillotine. Alrighty, round 3.
Yep. Round 3. That kind of thing does happen sometimes, unfortunately.
When all else
Okay,
fails, try
so
again.
how do I start this up? Looks like I require one of these, like
Yeah,
this.
this is one of those games where it pretty much is a bunch of that.
Oh, the
One
tragedy.
of these.
Yep.
Not that I'm not used to, because ever since 2011 or so, I've been accustomed to difficult gameplay such as this, simply because of my humble desire for conquering challenges. Because most of the other games I played were easy peasy, lemon squeezy, ready to go-y.
You also beaten Dark Souls several times.
I truly
Quick
lost
question.
count. Yes?
If you seek challenge, have you faced Fatalis?
I never got around to playing Monster Hunter that much, but I do know what you're referring to because some YouTuber decided to react to his soundtrack.
Yeah, Fatalis is literally an end-game boss. Monster Hunter, you have to have the best equipment to fight him.
And based upon the context of the soundtrack, he is the incarnation of a concept called despair.
In the lore, he is an elder dragon that wiped a kingdom off of the face of the planet, essentially, in one night.
Alright. And
And you gotta
apparently,
fight
his
that with
armor is awesome looking.
Yes. You gotta fight that with a big stick, essentially.
Big stick.
Yes.
In short, there's a gimmick.
If I remember correctly, there is no gimmick.
I believe that.
Well,
Well, there's gotta be some rock hide behind it or something.
there are rocks, but sometimes throughout the fight, the rocks get blown away.
Finally, realism.
I mean, there's still there right behind when he does his crown seal flips. But when he goes
there's the
flies up
gimmick.
in the air, when he flies in the air, you let's hope that you find something substantial.
And you go down again. How many times do these guys go down? Let's find out.
To make Undertale reference, no, that you are filled with determination. And the headband.
You were enthusiastic. You got a couple of minutes. You're supposed to be a goth girl, not an emo.
Well, as soon as she cuts off her fluff, just to show how badass her emo-ness is, she might need some help.
Well, I'm following behind ya.
You're a crusader. You're supposed to be at the forefront.
So Fatalis is known as the original Black Dragon. He is the most powerful of them all.
So they're trying to recreate the first and last of the great modern dragons, known as Smaug.
Kind of, sort of, because Fatalis fits the description of a fantasy dragon to a T. Like, the horns on the head, the long neck, the 4 legs, the wings, the long
European
tail.
style, more so than Asian or other those.
Yes. Although there are some Asian styles, I think, who would be an Asian style dragon?
The ones that are in that fly just because of magic and they undulate.
Amatsu.
A good example
Amatsu.
would probably be like, let's see, what's his name? Oh yeah, the little the dragon character from Shaolin Showdown.
I
Jojo.
only see that in commercials.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he flies by undulation instead of wings. He slithers through the air like a serpent. More so than a.
Ones that can fit that as well are Narwa and Ibushi. Amatsu is another that fits that description.
He doesn't
or
like
you
the
have
light.
You have the not so traditional version of a dragon called Dalamadur. It's a massive snake with arms.
Alright.
My favorite.
No way in relation to the Naga or to, what's the other creature's name? Lamias? Greek mythos?
Oh yeah, the Gorgon lookalikes.
No, it doesn't have any relation to those. It is literally a massive snake that can breathe fire, and with a single twist of its tail, topple mountains.
Let's come play.
The Dalamadur is so
In that
massive
case,
that
let's look to one of those guys and move on then.
Alright. They don't want to follow.
Dalamadur is massive enough to level mountains despite its tail. You know how big it has to be in order to actually do that.
What was the name of that one? Paralysis. That play with those tools. Do some pretty good Nordic style music.
Ask thy prayers, Crusader. Oh, great. Now I got a horrendous thought about my character's appearance.
Oh, are you thinking of having her
Murder
cosplay again?
Oh no, this is not Wednesday Addams. It's a rather useful Yzma from Emperor's New Groove.
Follow the lever, crunk.
Run, Lava! That'd be the bad joke. Instead, it's Lamius, it's Mamas. Lama, he's supposed to be dead! Climbing would be a beautiful thing.
Or horrendous thing.
I know. What a wonderful thing! Oh, look.
Now let's cut off the Disney reference before we get to Monster.
I know. Me and Twitch is already having a field day with it.
I mean, imagine Shell from Coda of Mirage.
Oh, yeah.
The
Only
guideline
mountain
of
boy should be so close. I mean, Undead, have you never read the Holy Book?
World Or very nice speaking to myself considering.
That's not. That Undead just got shot.
well, they tried.
But in the end, it didn't even matter.
Thank you, Mark.
It fell so hard.
And got
Like it's so.
I was waiting who's gonna sing that first. And honestly, my favorite song for that group is yeah. I think my favorite song for the whole group was one of their later hits. I'm only a crack.
Alright, sorry guys,
in
I'll
this castle of glass.
I don't think I've heard that one.
Are the anything
Alright. Come on, ugly. Let's go. To the rider to the
For
I'm
left.
not ugly. You're ugly.
Hey, so is you on? Yeah, I'm on. What's up, bud?
That's our direction.
Yeah, but the thing is, we gotta learn to go over to where we are without getting like
Ow. Yeah, that's gonna be the trick. Can you follow? Follow me! Right into my trap!
That's my bad. Sorry, Embryo, I gotta rip your legs off.
Bye.
Yeah, Red Nip is a good time.
I foresee if your Goth was a Pokemon trainer, her Pokemon would be
I never played Pokemon, so I do not get the references.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah.
I was never written at all.
Alright, come on, ugly. Come on back to the light.
Again, we gotta lure him in.
I'm trying! He's unfortunately decided to back off.
A smart boss didn't see that coming.
Just a BI that tried its best not to get sucked into.
Yeah. Come on.
Bit by bit.
Bit by bit, we are hurting this war. Oh! Denied! Denied! Your axe was denied!
There, you got pay.
His axe was denied! Oh!
Take it, that's not done yet.
Dude, secretly figured Jutsu out to wazoo! Oh! Ow!
Here's a death.
Now then. Now then.
There is no honor in teabagging, young maiden!
No. For maidens, it's called straddling.
It's a clan slash.
Oh, jeez.
The hopes and dreams of virgins and
Think fast, may save lives, but them thigh highs will surely be mighty mice. Oh,
the door is unlocked. I don't care. We can progress on
There we go. I have completed all the evolution Legos I have.
Oy.
Besides, it gave me far too many early trees. I gotta use it up somehow.
Hey, I made sure that you had plenty to work with.
Well, don't forget, we got a newcomer who's probably gonna need as many as he can get.
True. It'd be harvesting season. And it's the only time when you see a Crusader go and harvest a bunch of flowers. So that he can summon in so they can summon in his teammates. Or have his teammates summon him in. Yeah.
I can't even remember what I chose.
Well, fret not. If need be, you could just start over from scratch.
Yeah. And Alt here can give you some good insights on trying to make your build. First, the image of what you want your character to be.
Well, all you're doing basically is choosing your early style alignments and gear to start with. The rest of it can be customized at a later point of the game.
Yeah. Like, Alt's helped me put together my Crusader look. Yeah. You get a good look at it if you go and check out my Twitch or my Kick.
Additionally, there's also 7 endings now instead of 6, thanks to the DLC. Therefore, I'll help you guide you on one of your 7 choices.
Yeah, depending on what kind of character you want it to be.
And for the one I chose for Red fits his Crusader's best and is actually, lore-wise, the good ending.
$25 minutes and 30 seconds
this
left.
guy's normal. The shadow
Tony is
is...
surprised. I guess eliminating that one gladiator had undone the effects for every other enemy.
Well, for those first ones.
Except for
anyway.
these blokes.
I guess it was just him. I guess it was just him.
Down.
Smash.
Right this way.
And I got another
Smash
hatchet.
next.
I really should sell some of these weapons I have no use for.
Here, you want me to build you one of these, camper? Shit, this one gives you up to space.
Power of light compels you. Whoa! And so does my base.
Well, Red, if you want, you can go back to your place.
Do what?
If need be, you can go back to
Even
your
got a salt
blade thing.
survival kit right here.
True. You could.
Cockpit.
Got my twinned knight sword.
Got
Pretty
Atmos,
much best
Hydros, and
way of
Ion.
describing it. You take like a rapier or cutlass and then fuse it with Darth Maul's lightsaber.
Real applications? Looks good on movies, but I've yet to see HEMA overview it.
What, is something wrong with my shit?
No. You want me to help build you one?
You got
Hey, look, I got some on if she wants to take the undead,
I guess you could say, how can I phrase this best? They have to pay their rent.
in their passive.
Oh, you went up? Okay. Hang on.
thing that I need
Alright.
help with is like flying.
200 megabytes per second download. Holy shit.
Around.
As you can see from her upper appearance, she had a carrying suit.
It doesn't necessarily like try to like cover everything. It's just like pop.
Extra charges. Dang it. Shield bash.
I forgot there was some loot that was hit.
Ow. Asshole.
Vampire wannabes.
I know. Where they were ghouls from Hellsing. The anime.
I was half tempted to choose at the beginning when I first started this. I was half tempted to choose the naked man with the club.
Oh, the wretch.
You think it
In
needs
that case,
another?
yeah, in that case, you are no different than any other professional veteran Souls player because they always prefer to start from scratch with none at all.
Yeah. Otherwise known as difficulty mode. Oh, that's good. Heck, when it came to Destiny 2, all people love to be legendary campaign. Otherwise, it'd be like, oh, this is amazing.
What you both should do, and I can help you through it, is you should both get monsters on board. Then I can help you through it. You can see the difficulty. Because unlike most monsters,
Get the other guy.
you can share your monster materials. You can share potions and whatnot. You can share monster materials.
Always the fun part. You gotta do so much just to get to the boss room. Ominous. Oh. Okay.
Just describe what Red's reacting to. Some zombies trying to give Red
Hey! be like South Park. Be like, ow, man! Best taking me a hickey! That was a crazy episode.
Well, but none of the hilarity is out of place. There's a few tidbits you should know before fighting this particular boss.
Okay.
He goes by the name of the Ancient Hero of Zamar, and what he is frost magical in nature. He has a tendency to cast a spell all on the ground, and then charge on in with his sword. And when that happens, always try to run towards the left or the right in order to avoid said magic.
Got it, Dot. You can go left or go right.
He also has a tendency to do one wombo combo by leaping into the air and laying down at least 5 to 6 blows. So the most you could do is either to block and briefly just recover to survive all blows, or just maintain your distance while dodging blows. So, with that in mind, strategize and act accordingly.
All right.
Entering in.
I got about 16.
He's so ugly. That would make steam.
Yeah, bud.
There is his frost back.
Well, luckily, I barely felt a thing.
And luckily, you got a mage.
Yeah.
Here's his spell.
Can you have like a mage, warrior, and
The answer is yes.
I think this is about weight.
or
You're the fury of the Crusade.
Ancient Dragon Knight
Swords.
Gustav, special summoning.
Weld up the
Nice.
tops.
Oh, you need me to wall off the top?
Boom.
Put some ice in it. Make it so it can float. And
How'd you
then-
like
trying
that?
to
How'd
think
you
of
like
what
that,
I
Alt?
want to make myself as.
How'd you like that?
Because he
Turn.
says he's a mage, you say you're a
those connections need to be
crusader.
Which is a strength faith build, in case you want exact gaming terminology.
Yeah, and I'll definitely say this. I'm kind of disappointed in that boss, because how quick that... I mean, how little damage he did, and how much I cut right through him. So...
Well, the humble fact is that most people try to do this solo and rarely do co-op.
Yeah.
So in a way, you got the slight advantage.
Yeah. Plus,
I'm trying to think.
Plus,
do I
most people
wanna
didn't
go
get the
for-
boon we did from that one follower from Kick.
Because we got a
Yeah.
long range, we got a close range. I wonder if I should be a mid range.
It depends. But do you want to roll with magic or with some other aspect?
Because I like my DPS, I like my tank, but I don't know what I should choose because we got a frontliner already in the form of a crusader.
Nothing
But if
wrong
you're
with it.
looking to add something that will complement our skills, I'll leave that to your own volition. There is a thing called a dexterity build, where you wield intricate weapons and basically be a rogue like wombo combo dude.
Yeah. Alright, what's next, Alt?
If you wanted to help me overtake the Golden Glow Godfrey, the same as you had on last week's live stream.
Alright.
For that, allow me to access a site of grace to where I could summon you accordingly. Because I can't exactly do that with a capital rampart now, can I?
True. Alright. So... that would mean, let's see. Remember right, that would be West Capital Rampart, or do we want to go for... oh wait, that is the spot we want to go to, because the closest we can... as closest we can get to that spot without, you know, big guy coming right at you. So that'll be where I shall meet you as soon as I can get out from this no travel zone.
You and the Jeopardy theme. Do dee 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 do do dee dee do.
Yeah, and for those who saw
At
last
least say
week,
that as small as we are, we're not exactly lacking in entertainment.
yeah, and like last week, we're gonna definitely need to figure a good tactic for dealing with them. Those who remember last week how that ended up going. Ended up having
Continually
this
throw
best-
bodies at him until he falls.
And the thing is, that bloke was weaker than the real deal.
Interesting. Alright. I'm at the West Capital Rampart. Or is there another spot you want me to meet you at?
Well, right now, I've got to trigger this one event by resting at the bonfire, so to speak.
Oh, yeah.
Where the lady that assists us with leveling up takes her leave briefly.
Did you say you were at East or West Rampart? Alt? east or
Alrighty.
west.
Cutscene over. East Capitol Rampart.
Gotcha. Sign laid down next to the site.
Scrolling through my meme feed. Don't mind me much.
Alright. Yeah, it'll be fun. And yeah, it's definitely gonna be fun helping out you guys on getting your characters real good. Takes a good bit of practice to deal with some of these enemies. Yeah, it would definitely be interesting having a dexterity build that makes good use of archery.
Yeah, that's like one I like using is the long range.
Yeah, my Crusader has long range capability, but the only boss he's ever taken down with archery was the Golden Godfrey. That was most interesting. Alright, we are within your world, Gothy girl.
That's 80s cheesy.
Alright, Wednesday Addams.
So, are you guys confined to having finished boss by boss, or can you just join someone's world and stay in there as long as possible?
Well, once we help an ally defeat their boss, we are sent back to our world until they need us at a later time.
What about my Gatling?
What that? I have no idea. If it was there, I would open it
So,
up.
it's boss by boss basis, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah, area boss.
Well, we assist the ally in the area.
In all honesty, Elden Ring is my first Souls-like game.
No worries. Once more, I'll happily assist in popping your game chair.
I need your help.
my
I'm
God.
doing like a short around
7 minutes on base game. I don't know how long I'll be shadow.
Talking about the armor around it.
yeah. That's what I try to do it. I just need like a rectangle kind of shape.
Well, this game has some additional features that all the other Souls games do not have. Example, your character can jump. Every other Souls game, you basically have to run and sprint/sleep to go from one crevice into the other.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would basically walk into a potential stairway, and I say potential, and basically run as if you were glitching in place. What I showed you earlier was a shortcut because we were pressed for time. If you were a normie, you would take this route.
Yeah.
And those enemies are called the perfumers. Once they were doctors and whatnot, specializing with their alchemist concoctions. They became a special forces combatant thing in this realm, due to the dire straits of the war.
Yeah, wars definitely can do some devastating things to the world.
Warner changes.
Yep. Damage,
Finally, a kindred spirit in a Metal Gear Solid series.
damage done, the damage left onto a nation is pretty much eternal. But mostly.
I was about
Hello.
to say, Japan kinda did sort of recover from the incident.
Yeah.
Listen closely, Brad. A rare thing you get to see in games like this. A flute player.
A bard.
Interesting.
Well, not a bard. The character playing the instrument is a page. Someone who assisted the perfumers and other magicians/sorcerers with their tasks and necessary rituals. And here, we're basically seeing one delving into a personal hobby.
I now remember why I uninstalled this game.
Well, with what little sanity these characters have left, because this is basically a semi-soft apocalypse, dark fantasy style.
Yeah.
I kind of sort of died, and then I tried getting my stuff back, and then I died again and lost that stuff. So...
Try and get the ring back that can be a pain sometimes. Remember, dodge, hold, jump, and block. Very important. Speaking of.
Like that, suckers. Both the 5-year-old child, while after watching without his parents' permissions the Die Hard movie. Yippee-ki-yay, mother sucker. With what cute pronunciation his 5-year-old vocabulary is.
I have a feeling I'm
dang.
totally Leroy Jenkins, you guys.
It would not be the first time any other world allies, as he calls it, have done similar actions.
Alright. Laying down my sign again by the Knight of Grace.
And this time we'll do the shortcut.
Alright. Takes a little patience to get through through some of the game. Believe me, I get quite fed up early on with some of the bosses. But yeah. Some of them got easier as experience went up.
Oh, hell, I think my game crashed.
No worries.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Klein is interfering with your game. He wishes you to not play anymore.
Thankfully, you can easily get back into the fray.
Yeah, Space Engineers has its fun things when the game crashes. If you're on a dedicated server like they are, at least it doesn't mean, hey, it. It at least goes and means, what was it? Oh yeah. Server still running? Yeah? Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah! I was doing a scenario there, pretty much like, hey, my game crashed.
The only time
Is the
it's
server
not
still
good is if you're
Yeah.
running. The only time it's not good is if you're running in space towards a planet, and you've turned your reverse thrusters on, and you crash.
Yeah.
Because then subsequently you end up crashing.
Yeah, that's always fun.
And somehow the emotional damage to that is right between ouch and poing.
Oh, just like what you just did to that, interesting entity right here with the...
They're called envoys, and their primary creative role, since they're albinarics, basically they're the homunculi of this world. They're created by the alchemists/sorcerers to basically become a servant class. More so than the marionettes that the Star Tribe I may mention up in that one live stream. had done.
Yeah.
One preferred mechanics, the other preferred fun.
Yeah.
And the
Ultima
and the role that
did
ended
a-
to announce the arrival of
Yeah. For you guys, Ultima has done a caveman take of Elden Ring. And that was
If need be, I can rehearse it for y'all again.
I still thought that performance was so cool.
Ah, well then. No, I dropped down further than I expected.
Oh. You dropped down to the road, I take it?
I've walked this
Well, you can see where I'm at, don't you?
Now I do. Well, I think.
All my relations are staring at me.
There you go. Now you're...
9 more minutes and I'll be able to start
Critical.
Elden Ring again.
Fatality.
No worries. We are waiting for you with the eager and happy patience.
Yeah. Meantime, we're going through the Goth Girls progression. Means more fun.
I was like a
now.
little kid waiting for mommy to deliver that cake she promised him.
Yep. Alright.
Also, the daddy waiting for that cake the mommy promised.
Alright, do we want to...
Was that a gallon of milk?
Hey, all, do we want to activate that one elevator, so just in case? Or do we
But we
want
gotta either sneak back or fight against that one Crucible Knight, and I'd rather get back the runes from this one bloke. I mistimed that one dodge.
Fair enough.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
And besides, there's a side of grace right behind him. If you want, I can access that and then immediately head on back over to help you.
I was just asking for you on that level because, just in case, as I am one who understands the concept of backup plans, very good idea. Get him.
My hacking session.
Making something that has no head.
Okay, run.
I felt that.
See,
Ow,
if it has no head, then you gotta pull up the top and you gotta pull down below as well.
ow.
Hold on your opposite one as best as
Yeah, Captain, when you first start out, you want to just kind of block it out a little bit. Where you're going to armor it up and kind of see how it's going to look. You can make adjustments to it. Go from there, you know.
Yeah, I was just expanding out.
And by the way, the soda work.
Yeah, I didn't want to push.
Well, we got him. Hold on.
Reminds me of an old-time Boy Scout thing, lingo that we came up with. Silly boys were. First worst, second best, third, hairy chest.
There we go. Got to finally test out the Great Heal. And I really want to
I'm not really
want
good
to
at
play
doing
around
that.
with the buffing magic.
Yeah, there are talismans which can boost the potency of your incantations to where it wouldn't be so costly whenever you need to use it.
Yeah.
Now then, let's unlock a shortcut as you've requested for me to do earlier.
Yeah, I just figured it was a good idea in case he beat us again. I'm always that have those in any game with
Margin of error, you mean?
Another
Yeah.
good thing about this ship is I can, when it couples, I can get rid of this landing gear and add a connect to the bottom.
Well, if need be, Red does have some spare runes to boost your character somewhat, if he's willing to give it.
Yeah, be more than willing to help out with that. Because here's what's interesting. We ended up having a follower on Kick actually go and, I kid you not, they decided to gift me the equivalent of 18 million runes. I was like,
Oh, damn.
yeah, I was feeling big honored with that. And
Others who game like to offer the same kindness that was given to them in the past.
yeah,
And I sense that this one gentleman decided to do something similar to you.
yeah,
So, why not pass the kindness along?
to more than just you. Because you've used a good chunk of those same runes for your goth girl.
Alrighty, now to be unlocked a shortcut, let's try to tackle this bloke.
Yep.
Come on, you.
Nice hit.
Thank you.
You got a good hit, and okay, come on. Okay, Crimson. Oh, hello. This guy's got an angel complex.
Hardly. He is a Crucible Knight, and Crucible is this kind of equivalent of evolution.
He's an ugly. Whoa, shit!
Power up their combat. A lot of XP, and for the loot in question, Heroes Rune number 5.
Nice.
Healers Crusader. Yeah, I'm gonna rename this character Yzma at this rate.